Good evening, everyone. Hope I'm audible. So from yesterday itself, we have took this trade invites have been dealing on this, and if you can on NAS fund, huge sweep. After that, FP happened. I was very confident about this. To be honest with you guys, I was like very. I knew like what from here it has to go. There's no other way for guys to change, move or something. Here it has to bounce back. So what happens is came for this London low, it bounce back. Yes, is going to accumulate for a little bit, but that is first if you're lucky try to break this high and go to. That is what this yellow line, that yellow line indicates more likely. Is any or any of you guys straight? No, it's Friday and all. Has to go. What's the for the straight? But like I said, guys, this move was I was expecting this a lot. And some great traders, all this thought about buying also. But whenever there is use and all that, look for internal range. That will make a lot of sense. And are you guys on any trade? I'm not able to. Can you guys comment on anybody taking any trades today? So let us go through the experiment. Guys, there is here and a little bit about bit. So you are able to hear me?
Yeah, I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
I'm audible, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah, fantastic.
People want to learn a little bit about fundamentals, bit update. People are not aware.
Oh, we are in the, okay, so 1 second. So we'll start off or
I'll share, sir. You can start.
all right, fantastic, no problem. Okay, so uh, Bitcoin. Uh, Before we move on with Bitcoin, I think how many joined here today? How are you all? This is the first, 2026, our first YouTube live.
Yeah.
Sure, joined, put a comment, wish you sell the best, I will teach you. I think you all are following my shorts. I keep on posting these days shorts, 3 minute shorts. Do not forget to look at that shorts. It's going to help you a lot. Okay. I just have to break down 3 minute rules because I follow the market, and and most probably it's been going so far. So you can, if you follow it, you'll get to understand what's going on in the market. Okay. And yeah, so it's not good to speak at this point. Between 8 to 8:30, market is volatile. So it's just, instead of just listening me, you just focus in your chart mostly. Okay. I'll share the screen. All right then. Okay. So if you are trading Bitcoin and gold, so that's what I want you to plot this chart on. Okay. And if you follow me, okay, you're going to catch the trend and be very, remember these lines. Okay. You remember this. Uh, can you see the screen? Okay, 1 second. Uh, okay, I hope you all can hear me. And let me walk you through this detail, okay? And just focus a little bit, guys, everybody. Put your eyes in here and then plot this line exactly what I'm telling you. It's going to help you a lot. Oh, give me a second. I'll share my screen again. All right.
best thing you guys can do, understand what's trying to other level that you guys can understand.
All right. Okay. So let's jump in. Okay. So I will walk you through from the beginning first, what's happening. So you'll get some idea of what I'm talking about. Okay. And you get the picture clear, holistic point of view, what is happening with Bitcoin and what you should be looking forward to this quarter. Okay. I'm not going to plot on smart money, Bollinger Band indicators. No, I'll just simply look at the candlestick. That's it. That's what I do. Okay. Just cut down the noise. Okay. So I want you to plot down these levels. Number one is I want you to plot between 84 to 86. Plot the zone. Okay. And then I want you to plot again on 90, the zone on 90. Okay. And then three again on 95 and fourth on 100. Okay. This plot is dislined and give you the complete view. What is happening at this point is you can just look at it. Okay, the market drops in here. You can see it exactly. The market drop and then it goes on. When it drops here, what is market happening? It is consolidating. You can see simply. It's just consolidating at this zone. Okay. Now suppose if when Bitcoin has to move up, think about if it has to move up. What it will do, you know? It will make a spike in here and then that's how it moves up. Expect this spike if it has to move up. I hope this is clear with all of you. Okay. So if you may think, okay, the Bitcoin is going to be bullish from here. No, it's not going to be bullish. The bullish momentum is something different. When the Bitcoin run, when the bull run in Bitcoin, okay, you will see a tall, tall candle. If you're not trading it, you're not used to Bitcoin. I've been trading for quite some times. When you see Bitcoin bull run has started, it is very much visible. It is very much visible in the face, right in the face. And when Bitcoin is not started bull run, it will be slogging it, consolidating it. You just get to know. So this is not a bull run. Okay. This is going to fall further down. Bull run, you get to see candles like this, a tall roll candles. Understood? And nowhere this is what it's seen in here at this point of time. What I'm looking for, okay, what I'm looking for, again, remember, what are the fundamentals? Fundamentals, a lot of fundamentals keeps on going on around the world, right? With the Venezuela reserve, US trying to capture it. Something is something going on. You just I keep on posting fundamental, but nothing that matters a lot. Now, main thing matters is Jerome Powell tenure is going to get over. Now, some guy is about to come on as a Federal Reserve chairperson. It's going to change. The second important, excluding wars and all sort of things, the second important is the Trump midterm election consensus is about to hit in. Probably by second quarter, we'll get to see the approval rating of Trump presidency second term consensus rating. Okay, all these things really matters because one of the sole reason why Bitcoin broke up from 70K to 100K was because Donald Trump became a president. So we have to focus mostly what's going on with the Trump election, the midterm election I'm talking about. Okay, this year is going to be crucial. But what do you look at? What do you look for the Bitcoin? See, if you look at 2000, last year was the Bitcoin was negative. This year supposed to be positive. If you look at, if you put the maths here and there, okay. It's supposed to be positive, and I believe this year will be positive. Okay. Now the point is, from where do you have to catch this Bitcoin? From where you have to punch the buy? I'm in the sell side. I'll tell you frankly. From when you should start capturing this buy is somewhere around between 70K zone is what I believe it's a good price. Somewhere around this zone. Okay. And then once you start seeing bull run, I'll just let you know in the community. Of course, you can come down in this YouTube live. We will let you know. And it's going to be clear, easy, simple. And it's not going to, it's going to be before starting bull run. I'm telling you again, there is going to be a noise called liquidity grab. Okay. It's going to be liquidity grab, and then that's how it move on. So I'm thinking by the end of February, beginning of March, we should be able to see a clear indication what's going to be. So far, Jan and Feb, uh, it will be in the positive closing. That's what I believe, but it will be in consolidation. You won't see much of the movement. Okay, much of the movement. So this is my outlook because and once it break 100K, that's when the thing changed. That's when the thing changed. Okay, 100K is very important to able to confirm that if this is going to be in the bull run or not. All right. So that's what my focus is towards the Bitcoin, and you should be how you should be taking trade, and just keep the funds ready. Trust me, guys, you will not see Bitcoin again $70,000. If it falls $70,000, you'll not see again. Okay. So if you ever see this time Bitcoin falls 70K, 60K, just accumulate some funds. Don't give it to me. Don't give to anyone. That's for you. Accumulate some funds. Start buy some cryptos. A lot of my clients started buying USDT because they knew it. This is the last opportunity. The mess that many people talk about. My God, my when I started, do you know? One of my client will tell I started when the Bitcoin is 3 rupees, $3, $4. Oof, I missed it. What a regret. Regret of missing out. If you ever have a regret, and if you don't want to talk about regret to your grandsons and granddaughter or whatever you may be, when you're 50-year-old, oh, I saw Bitcoin, it is 70K. You will see Bitcoin 70K for the last time. So if you don't want to have that regret conversation, this is your right opportunity. And if you don't want to act, that's fine. I'm not forcing a gun in your head and say, buy it. Choice is yours. But I'm just saying this is the opportunity for the new money. We call it new money. Old money is done. This is the new money. Okay. So this is what you get opportunity with the Bitcoin. The last opportunity, market is consolidating, as you all knew it. Market consolidate spike, and then this, I think this is consolidation would be the last one. Okay. In my point of view, at least, this consolidation would be last one, and once this consolidate spike, and then from here we can able to see the new highs. All right. So this is a little bit of intro about Bitcoin, and you can see I upload the levels right in here. If you zoom in, we are in consolidation. When you are in consolidation, this happens to be, what do you talk about? This happens to be wedges, isn't it? This happens to be wedges or not so flags. This happens to be wedges. So closely look at, right? And then this is how you would then probably this will break down. So therefore, to break down this level of 90K, I talked about multiple time, isn't it? If you see my 3 minutes analysis, which I post early in the morning, not morning, probably every day between 12 to 12:30, I talked to you about this is zone 1, zone 2, and zone 3. Many didn't take sell call. They thought, oh my God, bull run is because when you scroll in YouTube, when you scroll in the X, Twitter, or Insta, everybody talks about Bitcoin started going up. This is the time. Lot of news, isn't it? That's when you forget to see the technical analysis, isn't it? But technically, it's saying this is a zone. Again, this is a series of three triple top. I'm just yeah make it perfectly. There's a triple top, and technically, I sold it here with the sold target of 90K. And if it breaks 90K, 86,500 is what I'm looking for. Okay. 86,500, because 86,500 has been a very good in a short term support. Okay, once it break 87,500, remember 84 to 86 is where it will make again. If it's suppose how I'm planning, accordingly, because I plan the how if, because you have to understand, if you understand the market structure, or at least able to plot in your mind how it's going to work out, you can prepare how you're going to take trade. So how I have plotted out in my mind is, if it even break down this, it will come and sustain sometimes in here. And if it sustain in here, there will be one more spike. That's when all the news will talk about, oh my God, Bitcoin, everybody is in a fear zone. A lot of news comes in and say Bitcoin is all-time low. There is no value in Bitcoin. All sort of nasty things happens in the social media. Then you are in fear, but I will be collecting from here. My buy starts from here. I don't know what who's talking about Bitcoin. I start accumulating from here. Anytime spikes. And I already put the pending order. That's my analysis. Why? If you go in the higher time frame, okay, go into higher time frame, little bit, just weekly time frame, things become a little bit more clearer. Can you see? Things become a little bit clearer. Look at here. This happens to be, a calling zone. What is that? This happens to be a calling zone. This zone is very, very important between 72 to 75. Remember, before Donald Trump came in, the price was here. The price was here. Election, November, price was here. I think somewhere around November, September, October, November, price was here. Election came in, this short. So I believe it will come back to a Donald Trump pre-election, price, pre-election price. This is what I believe. Okay, it will scare people off, and that's when the smart money gets in. Okay, that's when the smart money gets in. That's what my belief is. If you look in the higher time frame. All right, you will look at a higher time frame, or you will say, sir, do you think this is like a head and shoulder pattern? It seems like head and shoulder pattern. Then we can talk about this later. And if it happens, you just look at it closely. I talked about 100K. If it even happened, if it even happened, right, market goes up in here, it will be looked as a head and shoulder pattern, even though you'll find a third quarter confirmation again. Okay, I will only and only confirm. See, I'll be testing, taking small buys, but I'll be more confident. Bitcoin is about to bull run once it cross 100K. Simple and clean. All right. So that's what my look is and how you're going to take trade today. See, small trades. And my focus is 80K. Okay, between 85 to 86 today or Sunday, Monday. Okay, probably. And I'll give you some clue as well. Okay, that we will talk about in my 3 minute analysis. If you haven't checked my 3 minute analysis, please do check my 3 minute analysis. I keep on posting in Telegram as well as in the community. I'll keep on speaking about Bitcoin a lot. I hope this is clear. Okay, why is this market resting here? Because this was resistance previously, support, resistance, and then now confirming as support, and I'm sure this will be broken. Okay, when it will be broken, probably around 12:30. Observe and look at. And if only if you see the market is broken in here, and if it falls, please don't take a sell call. Monday, market will kick in back in here. That's how the market moves. Okay, market will kick in back 90K. So if you have any sell calls, try to close it. Do not target in here. It's not done. Okay, it's not done because big news are coming in coming days. So that's how the trade is done. Okay, now let's move on with gold, one of my other favorite asset class. If you have checked my today's analysis, I did tell you that there is a probability gold can shoot up further because yesterday gold fall to 408 and then went back to 470. It's making a upper trend line, just touching about upper trend line, and it's breaking upper trend line. So my idea, I already got it gold. It's going to break there, and then I have plotted this. Nothing changes in here. I talked. This was when I was talking about in the morning, and then it broke. So it's very clear. See, either you could have entered in here somewhere around 44.75, right? Should you take a trade? No, you don't take a trade now, because previously it was resistance in here. So how, what will market do at this point is, market, what market will do is, market will try to pull it back down, and then the second confirmation goes in here, and then pull it back down if it has to, and then create a new higher high. That's how it will play. But remember, today is today's Friday. Okay, anything can happen immediately. There can be fallback and etc. But mostly, with all the uncertainties going on, Venezuela, Iran, Iraq, and a lot of war, right? These days again, Iran started back again. This nonsense and all sort of things, isn't it? If you follow the, so the main driver, the main core main driver, gold going surging these days, is because of geopolitical tension. That's it. Nothing else. Okay, the main driver. So if you, but again, remember, I also talked about, this is the beginning of the year candle. Why it is important looking beginning of the year candle? Because look at here, this candle last year, gold was, okay, you should be very careful. Okay, with such a tall candle, you should be very careful. There is a probability retracement can happen. So you just be careful. I will not look for confidently buy, but if I see now 44.94, isn't it? The price is around, but I will be absolutely looking forward to taking a sell call in round figure. What is round figure means? Look at here. Okay. So we have last time 4500, where is somewhere around 4500. Okay. These, okay, these again is going to be a round figure number. Number, so you then what will you do now? I told you to take a buy call from 74 75. Then you will think, you'll drill a stop loss, you'll think about making a lot of money. No, if you look at the higher time frame again, if you see this is a top one, it will make a top two. It will not break easily. I'm telling you, it will not break easily. So it will take some time, okay, consolidation, and then depending on what is happening in third, what is happening in fourth, then you can able to see. Because you just look at the rejection of this candle. When you look at the rejection of the candle, you knew it. These here, here, there are a lot of sellers, a good number of sellers. So do you think it will able to break easily this level? I don't think so. Okay, I don't think so. It's not that easy. Or there has to be force. At least you'll get to see, yeah, if you see a accumulation of candle happening here, then you can see um, a break happening. Accumulation of candle. Look at the back side. If you go back previously, think about this. When this break has to happen, top one, top two, accumulation happen here. Can you see accumulation? And then there's a force. Come back again, because this was a previous resistance, it becomes support. Simple, no rocket science. Even if we talk about this zone, same thing. Before it breaking this, let's say accumulation happen here, and then there's a force. Okay, simple. You can get exactly. So you can ride the trend at this point, but make sure you have your take profit sorted somewhere on 4,500 something. Okay, this is this is what I'll be doing mostly with gold and Bitcoin. If you're trading it, again, be very careful. I'm telling you multiple times. See, it's about to approach this zone 4,500. See, we are talking, and then gold is just moving up. Okay, 4498. Should you be taking a buy call at this point? 4498. No, you don't take a buy call. It's done. If you take a buy call, you'll be trapped. If it happens, that is not in my rule book to take a buy call. If it is in your rule book, fantastic, go for it. Because goal is approaching 4450, 4,500. 4,500 is a psychological round figure resistance number. Okay, resistance number. So what can happen is most likely it can spike and then it will come back again and test this zone. High chances. Or so in such cases I don't take risk. Or it can go back in here, but there is a likely chances of spikes. I'm not bluffing. Check up the 30 minutes. Okay. So we will think now the mistake is what I used to do back in days. Okay, it broke this resistance, previous resistance limiter, but you forget to look at the higher time frame. That's when you get trapped. And so nasty it becomes. The spike is so high, it liquidated everything. That's when you burn your account. Friday happens to be number one, you burnt your account. Situation like this because you forget to see the higher time frame. Okay. And you get excited. Okay, all time high, let me go jump, take buy call. So this thing you have to remember. If you are a trader, you have to remember. There is no other way. You have to remember. Otherwise, be ready to blow your account and learn from blowing account like I did. Do you have the capacity to come back again and again? Burning account? Then welcome to the club. I hope that is clear. All right. Fantastic. Okay. So be careful. I'll not be buying anymore. I'll look. Will I take a sell call? Well, sell call also no, because it's already maximum buy and it's in the resistance zone. Okay, that's how I will be doing it. That's how I'll be trading today. Friday, I'll let it go. I'm already short in Bitcoin because that's how mine from triple top gold. Yesterday, I took a short from 4450, stop loss around 60. Stop loss around 70. It didn't pull back. That's fine. That's in my rule book. I did take a trial because I'll just give you a clue. Why did I take a sell call yesterday? Okay. You look at this, you will get to understand. Yeah. See it. Okay. So I took a sell call. Look at here. So this was my sell point. Okay. Somewhere on in here. This was my sell point. I sold it here. Okay. I sold it here. And then my SL was here. Okay. My SL. And it went back and it pulled back because this is a channel breakdown. I told you about channel breakdown. Remember, we talked about with TMA overlay and hull suit, one of the fantastic strategies. This is exactly the break up trend line. Okay, break up trend line pullback happened. It's a continuation, but you didn't forget that this spike coming up. There is going to be one liquidity trap in my point of view. Okay, and then week onwards, you'll see a new higher high. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for today analysis. Trade carefully and you should be fine. Okay, in my point of view, you should be fine. Gold and uh, the Bitcoin. This is my analysis for today. Okay, happy trading to all of you. Yeah, Priyan, over to you. Thank you so much.
Guys, let's give the sir thanks all this time and how it is to trade the. Someone also in the comment section there telling uh, someone is also there in the comment about made some money. I think it's Chaitanya and of your gold and
Thank you, Chaitanya. Yeah,
he just makes
awesome.
money, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Always. So before we started, based on our NASDAQ analysis, had a huge London as and we came to a solid buy level. I usually tell you guys about premiums and discounts after we all that. Now you can see based on our liquidity, New York started, we came down to put this exactly line buy, bought it. This is this is like pretty much you can do the same, guys. You don't need to like it. Once you understand the direction, as in where price wants to go, pretty much you guys will be up the just understand where do majority of guys. I always when where the inch always for better level, and they don't need our stops better level, then only they can enter. If you're looking at other big hedge funds, right? We merely put like one lot, two lot, three, but when institutions are playing prices, the obvious top levels. So in order for institutions, they need a lot of liquid of orders. The market, when I learned that as there's equal amount of buy orders as well. Every buyer there is cannot just cannot be like keep on buying to one direction. So what do institutions? They spot and accumulation are like, you know what, after from here we have to buy. But analysis right on the buy side. But as retailers, we don't have enough to hold the price beyond this. So where is our obvious stops? Below the last low, above the last high. So institutions can they can literally see it using their Bloomberg software as well. Where majority of the people stops, heat maps and all that. So what do they do? Just push the price up, giving it a fake breakdown, a breakout kind of fee, so that people are rallying up, thinking, you know what is a breakdown? We have to buy, we have to do that, and they manipulate price towards opposites. So the buy side liquidity also, and now they have enough orders and do like this for time, and they'll push price to the other. How institutions, even though your analysis on buying here, the whole idea, bias, everything was right. But the thing is, without that, they will not enter. They cannot enter. Why? Because we merely put lot at maximum. Will what's this? Around like 50,000 lots. And when someone punches orders like this, you cannot instant market. It will always be in a pending order. Layer it the best way. They layer it in places, small places, thousand. So when they have enough, they push the price to same thing over here. Another trade when have a spot on right over. Just can same it's the same thing. London had a bounce back, and again we made downside by New York low, London low as low. Now price found this buy, and it's the same thing you guys can see, but you have to understand. You guys have to understand the behavior of the market. If you guys don't, everything has its own. This every single NASDAQ will trade for more for them. Once they take the one side of like they don't focus on this. Now here in this it is high, it's more likely going from yesterday itself. I know it's bound to happen, right? So this is what I'm trying. So and mark brings its own type of person. So this NASDAQ loves liquidity. Either some point of it, London session is about to happen here, and then when what happens, sharp move both sides, double kill, double liquidity. This is not even how NASDAQ. So, what is the best optimal entry for obvious value gap? So you can enter at the right. This cannot perfectly market all these. Not going to. Can I just say, okay, this is the bottom? I'm going. So you can sense it. A lot of liquidity towards the upside, downside. So our bias is bullish. What do we do? Target. Like follow all these. This is the best kind of thing. Learning future, this kind of, because you understand where the market wants to go, and on the opposite, you're just good enough. You can do same every right. You can just see falling right. Go to the daily. Why is it falling? From after a long time, I'm saying from here fall to fall. Now the next based on the entire price action. This was the last pair. I have bounced it once again. Now I'm telling you guys. Now I'm telling you this level exactly at 1.15 or USD starting to take a not financial. I'm just telling you, are falling, falling, falling. Everything fine. But when price comes down to last month, I'm just saying my when you guys analyze, don't draw support, right? There has to be like on the past, a lot of people have entered on those specific, or because in the trading, always others will always be helping the price. You cannot push the price. Majority of the people think this is a good price to buy. So when others are the only people who your analysis is where will majority of the people. So are you aligning yourself with the sharks? So you have to think instead of falling into small traps. And so here's what I'm last month. So the entire last month of now we came to December lows for you. We're at December lows. Now you can see over here that when price, right, when price comes down to the last month, November, where people thought this was a good enough buy or this was a good enough place. So we are targeting value in right level. So I'm betting now that where people a lot and where people thought was a good support level, we buy off from that level. Because last time a lot of people, so when majority of the people on that level at last time, so I think this will be a good enough time now also. This is what I'm thinking. I already set an alarm also strong buy plus whenever price comes one or these levels, it take one trade over here. I'll be taking one trade for reversal. Like if this thing fails, the second it based on what the price has already, what the price already. So then you guys will understand like okay, from this level, if it's not going to be a proper buyers are not going to at least not going. So you need to have that because if you cannot predict something like that, then it's very difficult. It's very go to any part. Where did majority of buyers? So you see this level is thing we just on bouncing. So so we are going to break and slice through. That is what the market is. It not trying to take us just bull USD. So so only after a level like this 1559 after you can look for reversal. Other than that is you have to think where majority of the people that it is a good price to sell. You need to know that level and it will do some manipulation to understand this level people. And when you see the manipulation the on the shorter time frame that we are being manipulating the last low and all that for enter us. That is the best thing. That is the best over here. And I'm pretty sure it will right through go towards this high. That's simple because that is the only way. See, we up high just and there's the market is not going to is going to take us to every single liquidity there. High, New York high, a high. No. It's like they set up like few so that it can go like sharp towards. That is why when either you will here or just by this alone, just by this alone, right now, at about no joke, guys. If you guys are properly positioned now, just but it's a very crazy asset class, but you but just from small movement, about like 30 minutes, we this is the best thing about it. Everything has its own. So and you need to master yourself. To master you. Majority of the time on the past and on straight that now when I'm thinking about it, I feel bit, oh that's personal experience. Like there is no point just because I revenge the market. Yes, understand. Just because I am revenging doesn't that is not that's not good. Just because I am thinking I'm forceful trading or doesn't mean the market is going. It's about when you understand it is well, it's a good level to have to learn all that. If you're not trading is good. That's why we are here to guide you because mentor has lost in 100 different. No, there are some stupid ways and all we have lost. So that's all just part of the experience and all that. Because sometimes we know it's wrong, but we end up doing. We're just human beings, right? Sometimes that all this happens, but eventually come to a point that you know what, all these losses doesn't face. I'm doing my analysis because how long can you get hurt from this? So you get more stoic towards it, go more strong towards it, and even when the price is showing red or blue, you will understand that you know what my analysis. I still pick that from here it will. I'm not going to no, I'm not going to close this completely at this run, but I'll keep trial or some trailing profits. So those experiences, those lessons, what makes that, those are the only things. But you need to put your reps That's the only. There are times when I'm so on to some, you're trading futures and all, on to the lower time so much for perfect and predict what next candle is also that and all will happen. But it's not very healthy form of trade. But when you guys understand game, you guys will be, then it will be, till then give up. Don't worry about I'm lose. In order to get something, you have to lose your life. Okay? Don't worry about all the other things. Just keep on practicing daily, punching at least 0.01 to see how you're, that you guys get confidence in you. Once you understand your edge, confident with your edge, there's no going back. There is no going. Okay? Till then, you guys learn grow as well. Have any advice for the today? Also, some guy contacted me. I flipped $1,000 account to 1,500. I wasn't able to control
Mm,
the. Yeah, he said today he's in. But I made
wow.
one small mistake. I punched two lots instead of 0.2 and I lost all. I'm
Sure.
ready to try again. Like it happened in 3 minutes. It's two lots on gold,
Oh,
but he made in two 3,500.
wow. It's a great one, but
Great one.
that's but yeah, he is also aggressive. He should the best way of learning and trading is slow. We get to see the numbers, we get excited, and then the faster you make money, the faster you lose money. That's how it is in this trading. But if you understand slowly, have the patience to make money slowly, slowly is the fastest way here in this industry, I think. In my point of view, I can speak from experience. Slow is fast here. If you make fast money, you will also lose fast money. So uh, don't be disappointed, guys. If you make slow money, you the thing is, you market will be always there, but your money is limited. Market is unlimited. So you should have a sufficient funds. I think all the market is pulling up. Bitcoin is pulling up from the support zone, 90K. It's bouncing back up to 91. Gold is 4508. Okay, this is the time. Should I be entering the trade? Absolutely no now. Okay, so this is something, and why should I not be entering? Because it's Friday. This tend to happen. Okay, this tend to happen. The best to make money before Friday is before the US, before 8 p.m. After 8 p.m. it's all crazy. Okay, it's all but trap. So that's what I believe. At least if you have that face and experience, that's you learn from it. So I don't take trades after 9. However, it seems tempting. It is very much tempting. Now look at it. I could have gone into Bitcoin and then take the buy call because I see it's a engulfing pattern. So tempting. It's making new high for the day. But I have also faced experience. It reverses back again. 70% of the time, 30% of the time, I may say, I wish I could have entered. I can say that on Monday. But then I wish I could have entered. The wish thing didn't turn into my favor. So I stopped entering up the 9 p.m. So yeah, that's a bad thing. Friday especially because I believe tomorrow is another day. And again, yeah, people are learning, people are making money. It's just slow is the fastest way of making money. Okay, uh, at least in this industry, that's what I'll say to you. Learn slowly, punch straight slowly, make some. Look at the numbers of. If you have the strategy, right, that makes you that that you're so much, you have learned with us, you understood the market, you have the strategy. I think this market, I think, uh, you don't have to do MBA, you don't have to study anything. If you want to make money, this is the right platform. If you have the patience, you have the skills. All you need is a good internet connectivity. You don't need even a money, trust me, to make money here. You want to start a business? Know the patience, know the skills. When I say about a money means, when I say about money, you don't need money means, do you know what I'm trying to say? If you want to buy even 100K funding account from, let's say, funding pips, it will cost you somewhere around, how much would it cost you? 30, 40,000? And you have a track record proven strategy, you can ask your friend to invest and split the profit 50-50. You don't have to invest your money. And do you have any other costs? Do you have recurring costs, overhead costs, water bill, electricity bill, office rent, employee rent? Absolutely zero. You don't need a money to make here. This is the only industry. You can pitch, you have an idea, you can pitch your idea, show your track record to your investor. They're ready to give you funds. I'm ready to give the funds. Show me your track record. I'll give you my money. Show me your track record that you're consistent for a year and you can control the risk. I'll give you my money. I need people to handle my funds. You understand? So, and if you don't want to handle my funds, there are a lot of funding prof firm, right? Just with small fees, with good risk management, you can able to make money. I hope this is clear, right? So these this industry is the best industry for me, at least. Other industries you have to sweat, and do this is all about talent. It doesn't look at what color you are, what race you are, from which country you belong to, or which family you belong to. This market is the best market, never judges you. This market will never judge you. You have to work in corporates, you'll be judged by people. There are a lot of politics in the companies. You have no, this industry absolutely don't judge. This industry rewards based on your talent. Simple and full stop. If you have the talent to make it happen, this is the best industry, not Bollywood, not Hollywood. This is the best industry. And your talent, nobody cannot steal it. Nobody cannot steal it. If you research it, you're the one who is going to make money. If you spend day and night in the chart trading it, you're the one you will make money, not someone, right? Even if you find out and you're trying to share your strategy to Mr. A, he will not understand your strategy. He will not able to make money copying your same strategy, because this has direct connection to you. That's what I'll say. And it will not go waste. And of course, things don't come easy. This is the hardest, of course, this is the hardest way of making easy money, but you don't need a money to make money. Absolutely no. You can try in demo account, virtual money. And once you're confident, you can start with small account. The only thing you're learning in real account is because the emotion things, you have to test it. People become greedy, people become fear, people has a lot of impatience, they revenge the trade, etc., etc. That's why you have to check with the real money, because your feeling kicks in once you trade in real money. And that experience can only have can only learn through real money. You cannot learn with demo account, you cannot learn with any other thing or competition, etc., etc. Real money teaching is something different. Okay, so okay, and if this industry is going to be a second source of income for all of you, so let it be. Learn from here, learn your mistakes, journal it down. Okay, journal it down, learn from your mistake, understand how it works. It will definitely reward you. Has it rewarded me? It has rewarded to me. I'm telling you, it has rewarded me. Okay, that's why I'm sticking on to this industry for quite a long time. 13 years it has been. I think more than 13 years now. And I like this industry because this is the best industry. Ample amount of money. How much money you want? This is the biggest. If your really motivation is towards money, this is the industry. But bigger money comes with bigger responsibility, bigger challenges, bigger risk taking capacity. It's all about numbers. Okay, but here there's an opportunity. You don't have to do. It's just all you need is yourself and a laptop. That's it, and still you can make a good amount of money. right? Tell me one other job, be your own boss. Tell me one other. I'm sure there would be many other jobs, but you don't have overheads here. Okay, all you need is your talent, and you don't need a money to make money here. I'm telling you again, all you need is a talent. There are many, many people out there in the world who are ready to give the funds. You just have to show your track record. You yourself will get confident because funding account these days are very cheap, very, very cheap. A lot of competition out there, right? You'll get 100K with just 30, 40,000, right? You don't have to spend your own money also. You can pitch this idea, show your track record to some investor. Just give me 40,000, give me 100K funding account, and you can split it. What best can give this give you, right? Fantastic. So I think that's all my advice is. Have a have a plan today. I think today is our first YouTube live for the year. Have a plan. Learn from your mistakes. Don't you don't have to learn everything what I say. Verify, cross verify, recheck. Don't trust anybody what someone says, right? What someone says, that's what I'll say. Even me, even your mentors, cross verify, research, review, check it. If it fits in you, we will just give our advice, what we have come through. What we can best do is share our experience. We are new here, we know, share our experience because we've been in this industry for quite some time. We have failed multiple times, so we are here. Doesn't mean that you have to blindly follow what we say. We don't want you to be a blind follower and the bug followers, right? We don't want you that. Always cross verify, check it. If it works for you, take it some points. Fantastic. We're always there to guide you. So with this, I'm going to end. Say you all happy weekend. Have some good time. Refresh back again. And of course, crypto is a crazy, night wide workers. Even it stays awake Saturday and Sunday. You don't get carried away with crypto so much. Take some rest, come back Monday again, and start trading. All right, over to you. Happy weekend to all of you.
Yes, sir. Guys, you're having a unprofitable for months and all the phase been through all those. That's been through. Got and sometimes take huge risks, but eventually I always say this, right? You're open to losing that, serving to. So whenever you are ready, sometimes certain things will not work, but ultimately, as a if you if you're in trading for more than 5 years, trading pretty much daily, you got lost, blown account, stop loss multiple, you will be like a you'll be more like a super, because no kind of emotions is long enough. You'll be kind of like that. So when that happens, you guys want to start any business, you know, of pharmacy, whatever you guys want to start, you guys will look at the things for the way they are and know what you're doing. Even if some crook or some guy comes and takes the money away from your pocket and away, you guys, your first instincts will not to chase. That guy is jumping like this, running like this. You guys will start analyzing everything. A blessing and also a curse, you know, blessing and also. So every people will be like numbers only. Emotions will be like, you won't get hurt the same way, but that is pretty much like fully a blessing. To be honest with you, and just see the things for the way they are, know what you're doing, you have see that human emotion when we lose something suddenly causes a lot of trauma and when you're going through emotions like that again and again and again, right? You get used to it and you're more strong. So if it's that, and you guys will know what happened. So, at the worst kind of situation, you'll learn to. That is something That is those kind of things. Those are the real. And once you learn all that, right, guys, you guys will be what the show on you guys. That's all I have to say. Guys, don't worry about all the other things. That on trade, own an account. That fine. Certain things happens. Don't overcomplicate. Sometimes it's good. Some okay. That is pretty much the best. But on a long enough horizon, at 3 5 years, you guys will be happy because money will not look like this. Money will look like some a thing that we can achieve. Sometimes when so much you have the ability, but this candle, the next 5 minute candle will also be candle. You'll have that type of ability. Then all you need to do is find a strategy. Guys, don't worry. Practicing all the blown account, all these, everything will come back. Sure, sure. So sure, because whatever you lose in the market will reward you. But you have to stick on to it. On to this. Anyone took any other trades, guys, on green today? All I know Shahid is also. You took if any of you have any questions. Took a small micro because last time when one more time you can also see more like tail actually when I usually tries to take because a lot of people are selling. I added one more I'll draw it for you guys in what I'm expecting. Once we take 10 and 8, take this. Now we took a high. Price is a bit we try. That is what now whatever this zone act as along with the safety already have pressure. Almost 9:30, guys. Hope you guys learned some valuable lessons that you guys just follow onto it. Have capital, you guys will understand.